Hi guys, this is my review for the first episode of Season 9, episode titled Nature of the Beast. The best way to describe this episode is to say that it's a lot like Hiatus and a lot like Truth or Consequences, but also very different. Like if you took those two episodes and smushed them together and then did something totally different. That's kind of what it's like. There's a lot of things I liked about this episode. I liked the pencil with the Tiva. I liked the bloody badge. I thought that was a nice touch. Even though the CSI fan in me is sort of mad that it wasn't in an evidence bag. I also really liked Dr. Rachel Cranston. I thought that she was just amazing. I know I liked her in A Man Walked Into a Bar, but I really liked her in this episode, and I hope they bring her back again because she's amazing. Ziva is no longer a probie, thank God. I hated Ziva being a probie. I just couldn't get my head around it. I mean, like, I know why she was a probie, but it just bothered me. I really liked the vibe in this episode. I guess that's just like good direction. The pacing was really good. I thought it was just less jerky than a lot of other NCIS episodes, which was really good. You know, I liked the humor. We had a few funny moments, but overall it was a very serious episode, which was really good and just had like a good natural flow to it. And I liked how a lot of the scenes kind of had like 2 or 3 characters instead of having like 4 or 5 running around. I liked how in all the scenes in the hospital it was only like Tony Gibbs or Tony, Dr. Cranston, or the 3 of them, and you didn't have like Ducky or Abby or Tony or Ziva kind of all in there. You know, speaking of the hospital, I love how it was at night and it was just very dark and there was just minimal lighting, and I just thought that worked like so well, especially in the scene where Tony's talking about how his mother died and he's just kind of in the darkness and the lamp's on, and you can kind of just see like a little bit of light reflected in his eyes, and it's just great. Oh, and Michael Weatherly was just so great in this episode, especially that scene. Like, I thought that he was amazing in this whole episode. I hope that they have more Tony this season because he's just so great. One thing I did not like is that the security footage looks something like this, yet somehow they managed to zoom in and see a tiny little microchip. A microchip. Really? I mean, I know that they would probably have fairly good security cameras, but really? That good? I don't think so. And even when they present like the quality of the footage, because the lights weren't on and it was kind of dark, there's no way you could zoom in on that microchip. There's like no way. So Agent Stratton is interesting. Just right from the get-go, he's just like really shifty. I love how Gibbs is like, yeah, sure, go home. I love that. I kind of guessed that he was evil. I didn't guess he was the one that shot them, but I kind of guessed that he was evil when he like burst into like Tony's room and he's all, oh, hey there, buddy, you doing okay, buddy? Oh, I'm sorry, oh, I'm really goofy, I'm with the FBI. So I was just like, yep, you're evil. Of that, I am sure. So is he and that other guy like our new villains for the season? Because if so, you know, I'm excited. I don't really know what my opinion is on the other guy, but at least as of Agent Stratton, he's like a pint-sized sociopath. Like, he's like a tiny guy, but he seems like there's definitely a few screws loose. I think he has potential as a villain, and I'm kind of liking him. He's never going to be as good as Eri, but, you know, I'm like, okay, this guy has potential. Let's see where this goes. So, as far as EJ goes, she's on the run, or dead, or something. I kind of didn't mind her too much in this episode. Like, I didn't hate her like I usually do when she's on screen. I don't know, like, her presence in this episode just felt right. Like, it felt that she fit into the story well, and in some episodes she just seems kind of forced. Not her acting, but just the fact that she's there. Like, during this episode, I wasn't constantly like, what are you doing here, Blondie? What is your point? In this episode, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, it fits. I do really like how they left her character by the end of the episode, because the good guys don't know if she's alive, the bad guys don't know if she's alive, and you just don't know where she is, what she's doing, if she's alive, and who's gonna find her first. So overall, this episode, not as good as Truth or Consequences, but just eons, ages, light years better than Spider and the Fly. I really didn't like Spider and the Fly. But yeah, it was actually just a really good episode. I quite enjoyed it. I love the climax of the 3 of them getting shot by like another party. Like, I thought that was great. Just a great, like, shocking moment. Like, I just remember just being like, oh my god. Like, I freaked out and then I tweeted, like, nonsense because it was just so crazy. And then it just being Stratton, like, even though I kind of guessed that he was evil, like, I didn't put it together in my head, so it was just a brilliant experience witnessing that scene. So overall, I think I'm just gonna give it a 4.5 out of 5. You know, 0.5 deduction, just because I can't quite give it a 5. It just doesn't seem like it's quite up there. But it is a good solid premiere. It answered 2 of our cliffhanger questions, but yet launched us nicely into Season 9 and gave us, of course, some more questions. I'm just overall kind of confused. So, the evil guy, that other guy, that one guy that was with Jarvis, is Also with hanging out with Stratton, who's evil, and Jarvis isn't quite aware of what's going on because he doesn't seem to be in on it according to what they say. And they're hanging out and being evil, and they're part of the Watcher fleet, and they're auctioning off the chips. And then there was something with the Phantom 8, who are in the photo that Gibbs has as part of the insurance policy given to him by Frank's, which used to be like Decker's or something. Maybe I need to go watch it again.